Thank you. Welcome to this class again. This is the another session of hacking as we were discussing. So before going to this class, like I was discussing about my one of the student Omlan, he has gathered very good knowledge on hacking. What is hacking? He has done real life hacking also. So I just want to give his experience from his own words, just for a few minutes. Then I will continue the class. Okay, Omlan, you want to say something, please? Recording. Okay, so what we were discussing in the last class, what is hacking? So you can say in hacking, the hackers hide their IP address. They remain anonymous in a proxy server. What is anonymous? Anonymous means nobody can identify who you are. So that means you are wearing a mask. Like the hackers symbol is they are wearing a black hat, but nobody can see their face. The real meaning is that they are the hackers. They can be anywhere in the internet across the globe. But the good thing is that you can't identify those people. Who are those people? Unless you are very expert in tech savvy or internet related activities. The best thing to do is the dial-up connection. That has a variable IP address. But nowadays this is an old technology. Nobody uses dial-up connection. Indirectly we are using some connection, but it is linked with dial-up. Next, hacking never leaves a footprint. Like you have heard this term DNA footprint. That means when somebody is walking through some criminal scene, we can identify the foots or any fingerprints and we can trace those criminal. Similarly in hacking also this thing there. So here the footprints means network footprint. Maybe you have kept some malicious files, some viruses, some kind of unauthentic things which cyber related people or police can use those things to track you, maybe a hard disk. So you can use a good firewall that keeps you from hacking attempts. Now the very important thing is that what is IP address? We must know what is IP address. Every system connected to a network has a unique internet protocol address. So every system has a unique IP address. IP address means, for example, 199.192.168.0.1. It's a unique IP address. With the help of this IP address, I can identify your computer, where this computer is located, your identity on that particular network. So a IP address is a 32-bit IP address. It is again divided into 4 fields, 8 bits each. All data sent or received by a system will be properly monitored by a kind of, you can say, hacker or a system administrator or maybe a server. We have lots of tools available where we can identify the data sent or received. Next, how to find out an IP address? The best is that a remote IP address app you can use. It is through instant messaging software, through your website. You can simply search find my IP. Go to Google and search it. Most of the websites are showing the vague data, but don't rely on that. Or through email headers, through chat server. Ready? Okay, like I was saying, through chat server or through any kind of other system or through a basic command netstat. Netstat is a very popular command. You just type in your command prompt CMD. Suppose if you don't know how to find, just write it CMD. You can simply type. Right, just write here netstat, network status. See all this IP address it is showing. That means the last connection, the closed connection, the established connection. You may think this is different IP address, but not so. It is your own IP which is given a dynamic IP. Every time this IP is changing, and that is what it is showing. Next, finding an IP address via your website. This is a very interesting thing. One can easily log the IP address of all visitors. You can find a proxy server. You can use free VPN services. You can use free anonymous surfing proxy servers. So let's take the experience of one of the good hackers. His name is Omlan. He is a great hacker of all times, I think. So let's take his experience, what he has to say. Okay, Amlan, please share your experience.
Okay, I'm proud to be a professional ethical hacker, also known as penetration tester. It has so many great sides. There is this excitement of always learning something new, and of course, being part of a solid community. Also, every ethical hacker would agree that there is this little excitement when, after so many hours of job, you finally found the critical flaws that make you able to compromise the entire network. I do not regret this choice of profession. However, recently I had a life experience that made me